Hello traders, let's look at US oil. Thanks for joining me in this analysis. We have not been covering US oil for quite some time, and the reason behind this is because from swing trading point of view, there was not much there because the market has been consolidating. The last time when we looked at US oil, we were looking at this particular zone. We thought that market would come here and fall down. And in extreme case, it could actually go all the way to this level of 43.28, which it did. It wanted to come here, it did, but it went through this to our next level at 43.28. Now since then it has been just consolidating between these different levels that we identified, so there has not been much from the swing trading point of view. So what we need to do is we need to remove this and start afresh. So if we go to the 12-month chart, now what we can see here is obviously we need to ignore this particular wick which actually went into negative, but what we can see here is that market could be towards the end of this year, it could be targeting something like 47 level or so. It can actually, if it actually finishes within 47 level, then we can expect next year to be bullish. At the moment what we can see that market created an M pattern, which is a very extended M pattern, and that's why it has been going upwards. If I go to the monthly time frame, we have this wick here, but since then it has been actually it has been going consistently up. Now it was supposed to give us little bit of correction around here, which it did not. It continued to go higher, and this is the level that we are looking at, 47.41. Now this level also coincides with the previous structure that we had, so this can actually give us a very good opportunity. So let's look at what the market is telling us. So we have this impulse lag, and now we are in correction mode. So we have this impulse, and then we have a correction to it. So that means we can draw fib on here to say, okay, what kind of level we are looking at. So we are struggling with 61.8, and market wants to decide whether it wants to go higher into this level or it wants to go down, and that is why we are seeing this consolidation. Now, just by looking at it, we cannot just say that it's going to go higher or it's going to go lower. So it market will have to decide what it wants to do ultimately. If it starts to go down, then it can start to come somewhere around here at 33.25 first. That's quite possible. But even before that, what we can do is we can go to the weekly time frame and see if there is anything better that we can find on US oil. Okay, so we have this W pattern, and this is where the market is struggling around 61.8. It tried to turn into bearish, but this moving average has been supporting it. And if it actually becomes bearish, then it will come into this mid of the Bollinger Band, this particular moving average, which is 20 SMA, and that lines up nicely with 33.34. Everything lines up automatically if you read the chart properly. So if the market starts to fall down, it is expected to come down and retest this mid of the Bollinger Band, and this retest has not been done. When the market moved higher, there was no retest of this, so this can actually be a place where it can fall down to. If I go to the daily time frame, what we can see that market came into 200 moving average, which is this yellow one, and we were kind of expecting this. Now it has been having a very choppy kind of price action, and if I just zoom out, this is where 61.8 also is. So it wanted to reach 61.8, but it also wanted to go to 200 moving average, which is just around the corner. So what we can see right now is that market has been creating this sort of pattern in here, and once this has been broken, then we can expect a downside in US oil. Okay, so that's on daily time frame, and at the moment it is kind of very choppy. So if you want to trade, like from swing trading point of view, you'll have to be very careful because this is choppy, so market may fall down and come back in. So you have to have a very good confirmation if you want to trade for swing trade. If I look at the 4 hour time frame, then it may actually show something different. Oops, for some reason it's not working. Let me try reloading, Okay. So unfortunately, I'll have to end this analysis right here, and I'm going to um, I'm going to analyze it further during the mid of the week. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, thanks for joining me in this analysis. If you have any comments or any feedback, then put them into the comment section, and do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel here.